Hi, I'm Dr. Rashmi Kulkarni, co-founder of Arnagenex Solutions, a microbiome-based platform that provides digital courses related to the human microbiome. We also have an app called Microbiome Superhero for children to develop better habits. We have outreach and webinars for the general audience. We also have our very own Shatayushi 360 degrees total transformation health and wellness program to improve all parameters of health and to reverse chronic diseases. Along with this, the podcast here that we have started brings in different perspectives every week. Today, we have decided to focus on a very important topic, which is exam fever. We have exams coming up, the exam season is nearing, and how can we really help our children develop better habits, improve their academic performance, have good mental health, and still be calm and relaxed? This is a topic that we are going to focus on. For this, we are bringing in our very own expert, Medha Tonapi. Hi, Medha.
Hi, Rashmi.
So, Medha Tonapi is a mindset expert. I'm going to let her introduce herself. She is a very integral part of our Shatayushi team, where we have mindset coaching and we use a lot of mental health improvement techniques. So, Medha, a brief introduction from your side.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Rashmi, for this wonderful platform. And with the help of this platform, I would like to address many students and many parents across. So, let me introduce myself. I am a psychologist, life coach, and a mindset architect. And I precisely love to work with students. And I have been working with students in the past 12 years, helping them unleash their true potential and overcome any roadblocks they have on their way. It might be an academic roadblock or an emotional roadblock, and with this I come up with a lot of programs, a lot of online courses that can help children overcome their challenges. And once you overcome your challenges, the feeling is fantastic, and that's where you go and achieve whatever you have planned for yourself. So that is the journey from dreams to actions. So I'm along with students along their journey, throughout their journey, from their dreams to really when they start achieving, while taking the right actions. So that is how I have been working in this field for the past 12 years. And today I am really grateful. Thank you so much for offering this platform. And let's go ahead to address the challenges.
Thank you so much, Medha. So the point here that we are trying to bring in is that, as you know, exams are very near. Some have their board exams, some have annual exams. There are all kinds of exams very, very close by. So what is it that we can tell parents? What is it that we can tell children? Now, if we talk about parents, what kind of advice can we give them? So you can talk about the mental health aspect. I will talk about the nutrition and the microbiome aspect. So what can they do?
Absolutely. Absolutely. When it comes to mental health, when it comes to emotions, all these things are learned at home. The syllabus is set at home. The exams are also conducted at home. So I deal with these aspects where home becomes our first school of learning emotions. So it is nothing new to parents. It is nothing new even to the children, because they definitely share a beautiful bond between themselves right now during this time, when like how Rashmi said, exam fever, there is exam stress, there is exam anxiety, there is overwhelming kind of a situation. The first thing that I would like to address parents saying that it is absolutely okay. It is okay to feel scared. It is okay to feel fearful. And it is absolutely okay to have a little amount of stress, because that gives you an opportunity and a platform to prepare well for your tomorrow's exams, right? Let's start with the first step of acceptance. Step number two here, as parents, we need to provide emotional support to our children. What do I mean by emotional support over here is, let's have open channels of communication. Let us have these beautiful communications with our children. Give them that platform to express their emotions. And that is where we are helping children vent out whatever stress they are piling up with. Secondly, as parents, I know right from their childhood, we've been setting up a healthy habit for them. But specifically during exams, let's make sure how the day is designed. Be along with your child, organize the day, and have a schedule planned which has equal amount of rest and relaxations in between. It also has a time of outing where you just go out for 10-15 minutes, grab fresh air, some good sunlight, and come back and get to your uh, study room or your study culture, right? That's where it starts helping children. And when you help them design their day, also make sure you have some help to them where you organize their table, where you organize their room. This is an assistance that you can offer. You might be doing just 10% of it, but the child feels, I have abundant support with me, right? With small chotu steps, we can definitely be make big differences in them. When I talk about being having open channels of communication for parents, I would like to always highlight upon that: be a good listener. Listening to your children provides a lot of ample of space for your child to vent, and that is where you will be able to build the good emotional support with your child. And definitely, each and every single day, let's celebrate our small micro wins. Let's celebrate our chotu accomplishments. Let's have a high five with our child when they say, Mama, I have completed this syllabus today, or that I have finished this today. That gives a sense of accomplishment to the child and gives a lot of energies to bounce further with more radiance and more resilience. So, as parents, there are several things that we can do. These are a few things that I thought of sharing with the young parents over here, because I know dealing with the Gen Z students is not a easy cup of coffee, or is not a red carpet for us. Definitely it is challenging and overwhelming, but how much we as parents be grounded, it is going to help us, help our children also to pull them down to be grounded and not fall into the whirlpool of being stressful and anxious.
Thank you so much, Medha. And if we think about what parents can do in terms of providing children with the right kind of nutrition, now you talked about mental health and about organizing how they are studying, how the desk is organized. If we talk about nutrition, it is very important to provide the right kind of breakfast to start with the day. That
Mm,
the children need to be well rested, they need to get a good night's sleep, and after that, they need to have a very well balanced breakfast, which is high in protein, high in complex carbohydrates, and then they also need to have enough fresh fruits, vegetables in their overall diet. And healthy fats are extremely important. Almonds for good memory, walnuts for those healthy fats, nuts and seeds are amazing. So taking care of the children's nutrition. Now if we think about the season that we are in, if it is winter still, the season is a bit cold where you're staying, do go ahead and give your children those Goan ke laddu or things till the sesame seeds that are
mm,
highly nutritious, that are suitable for winter, and they have extremely good effects on the gut microbiome. If they have a healthy gut microbiome, they are going to have better performance, better overall health. So that is something that we definitely want parents to do, support them in the right kind of nutrition, support a good environment for calm and relaxed atmosphere, a good night's sleep. Those are some very important things. So did you want to say
absolutely. When you
anything to
speak
the
about
children themselves, students?
Yeah, when you speak about food, I always recommend students to have healthy, freshly home cooked food, and let us say no to outside food till our exams are over. You know how it disturbs the internal digestions, and how our digestion is directly related to our mental health. So it is always recommended, let's stay on a low spice, less oily food, and that's how we maintain a calm and relaxed mind. We always say, no, we are what we eat. So let us be calm with the kind of food that we are providing to our children. Absolutely, nuts and fruits are a must. Veggies are flooded right now in the market with the fresh ones coming in the winter seasons. Let's go for them and definitely have food on time. I will address this when I talk about students and about time management.
Yes, the other thing I would highly recommend parents to do is to provide good quality probiotic food every single day. Yogurt is a very good example. Remember, we all take yogurt and maybe a little bit of jaggery or sugar or something just before the exams. That's a tradition in many parts of India. So that's a good way of giving a probiotic. So make sure you are including a probiotic. There are many, many wonderful examples of probiotics like kanji in winter, the black carrot fermented drink. There are many different pickles that are freshly made, mildly fermented. There's fermented rice, if nothing else. Overnight fermented rice is also amazing. Make sure you try it out way before the exam season. Otherwise, don't try anything new during exams, of course. So that is amazing for improving the microbiome. If you are looking at a good performance, good nutrition is extremely important. Another thing that I would also encourage parents is to let their children spend time outdoors. Yes, they might have exams, but it is extremely important to relax them, to get a good diversity of the microbiome, to make their minds calm and relaxed. They can go out and play for some time. It is much healthier. They will do a lot better in their exams. So what did you want to say for students, Medha?
Fine. Students, my lovely people, my little champs, I would definitely love to address students during this exam time. You are no less than a soldier, right? And you have been preparing all this year to come and attempt this exam, right? The first thing that I would like to say, have a belief in yourself. Have a belief in what you have done all these years. Because I'll tell you, when you feel anxious and when you feel stressed, the first thing that comes to your mind is, oh, I've forgotten everything that I've studied. This is the first symptom that stress usually comes and tells you how whatever you studied is erased now. There's nothing there in your brain remaining. No, that's not true. Because you've been practicing the year long. You've been studying almost the whole year, and now you are in your fag end of say 20 days or 30 days just remaining for your final exams, right? So it is fantastic, and it is absolutely okay to feel overwhelmed and stressed, but it does not equal to erasing your memory. We don't have any delete button or erase button with us. So believe in yourself, believe in the studies and the processes that you have done all year long, right? Secondly, I would like to mention that let's learn to manage our time. All of us are aware that time is a finite resource. Time flies, but you are the pilot of this time. How would you like to ride your flight? Make a Have a nice organized day. When you learn to organize your day, you eventually learn to have an organized state of mind. When you have everything in organized manner, wherever, suppose like your own wardrobe, is it messy or is it organized? The more it is organized, the easier it is for you to pull your favorite dress out. Yes? Oh yes. So similarly, let's have a mental organization. To have a mental organization, we need to just design our day. How would I like to spend my day today? What are the tasks I wish to accomplish today? How would I like to feel throughout my day today? Right? So let us have a fantastic time management schedule with us. Secondly, in this time management, I want you all to have ample of time for relaxation too. We are not robots, we are not machines. To If I say we have 24 hours in a day, we don't expect you to study all 24 hours throughout the day. 8 hours is going in good sleep, as how Rashmi said. We need to have that good sleep. Remaining is what we have 16 hours with us. Most of us are not going to school now because we have study holidays, so we have these entire 16 hours, and here there is no expectation that you have to study for all 16 hours. Let's divide this 16 hours further. Have depending on what class or what exam are you answering and how much time does it need, definitely you can allocate 6 to 8 hours towards your study. You still have 8 hours with you where you can choose to relax and eat, where you can practice relaxations, where you can practice exercise, where you have ample of time to go out and grab those fresh air and beautiful sunlight that is coming out. You can help your parents in the household chores. There are many things that you can do in the remaining 8 hours. And definitely have a power nap that gives you ample of time to bounce back again, refreshed mind, to study more. All these things help you to retain the information that you've been studying. Why do we ask you to go out and come? Why are we asking you to take ample amount of rest? Why is it said to have relaxed meal times? All these things are contributing to the information that is being processing in your mind. So let's take things as it is, and let's take things one by one and gently have a fantastic day organized for us, right? Number 3, I would like you all to choose a healthy lifestyle. What does that mean? What does a healthy lifestyle mean? You've heard this phrase many a times: early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. So let's follow this age old statement that has been coming to us. Make sure you rise before sunrise. Indulge into some good outdoor activities, for physical activities. Practice few stretching exercises. Make sure you practice a lot of breathing exercises. When you practice these breathing exercises, that is where the processing in the brain happens, and it helps you to retain more information and eventually help you during your exams so that you can recollect and reproduce the information as and when required, right? With all these things, the main aspect remains here is to stay positive and focus on your strengths. How long do you want to sit and dwell on some things that you are not able to achieve? That might be less than 5% of your potential. Why do you want to ignore the remaining 95% of your potential? So let us focus more on the strengths and abilities that we have. Every day, I want you to celebrate for the tasks that you have accomplished. Yay, I'm a little champ. You can say this to yourself, where you can shift yourself from saying that I don't know anything to I know many things today, right? And in spite of all this, if it feels still overwhelming, reach out, express. Express is the best form of staying away from stress and depress, isn't it? So reach out to your loved ones, reach out to your parents, talk to them about your challenges. Do not hesitate to share your emotions. If not with your parents, then whom would you love to share? Right? Next ones are your favorite buddies. Who is your best friend? Reach out to your friend, talk to them about your challenges. Definitely, they will be more than happy to help you. There are many more people. You can reach out to your teachers, they are also eager to help you. In spite of all these channels, you still find it overwhelming and very stressful, don't hesitate to reach out to a professional. They will give you proper guidance and help you soothe down with tools, techniques, strategies, and tips and hacks that you can use to quickly overcome these stressful moments or the overwhelming moments. So there is a solution for any challenge that is present on earth. Do not suffer in loneliness. Do not suffer all by yourself. If there are any challenges, please express. Use any mode, any person that you feel comfortable with, and just go and express whatever you're feeling. Listen to me again, saying that expression is the opposite of depression. Expression is the opposite of feeling overwhelmed and stressed. So, the more you express, the better you feel, and the better strategies you can come up to cope up with this stressful or overwhelming situation. You have anything to
Yes.
add to this,
Thank
Rashmi?
you so much. Yes, I wanted to add that for students, especially, it is important to select the right kind of foods. Now, for parents, we have asked them what exactly to do. For students, it is important to know that if you are eating pizza or burgers or any kind of junk food that is carb heavy, it is going to make you very sluggish. It is going to make you feel very sleepy and not good at all about yourself. It is also going to destroy the gut microbiome, which will impact your performance during your exam. So it is best to stay away from all kinds of junk food at least till you are done with your exams. Stick to
If
the
you allow
traditional
me, I would
foods
love to
that are
share.
prepared at home.
Yeah, I would love to share a case. I had a student who was answering her CA exams, and while studying, she happily had nice chips sitting next to her. So she had a lot of chips that day, and eventually she went into diarrhea, which hampered all her day, and she couldn't even go and attempt her exams. Sometimes food can destroy all the plans that you've made for yourself. So let us make sure that we choose healthy food, and we also choose to have food on time. I think, Rashmi, you can highlight on the emphasis about the time that you eat food. How does it have an importance on the digestion? You could highlight more on the timings of what time do you eat your food.
Sorry about the noise on this side. So just for the kids to highlight about the food, it is very, very important to select the right kind of foods, as Medha rightly pointed out, because if you love junk food, this is not the time to eat junk food at all. This is probably the worst possible time. And you gave a very good example of how it can also, cause them to fall sick. It can reduce the immunity, and many people are having different kinds of infections. So it is quite risky to do that before the exams. So we would highly encourage to select a very healthy diet, and parents are of course providing it. So for children, it is important to eat whatever is homemade, the healthy food that parents are providing. Keep yourself well hydrated. It is important also to drink enough water, drink enough, seasonal drinks throughout the day. That is a great idea. Caffeine is not such a great idea. Getting enough sleep is much better, because focused study, even for a few hours, is much better than 24 hours of distracted study. So even if you study for a few hours and if it is focused, it is a lot more effective. So enjoy the rest of your day by spending time outdoors, improving your microbiome, feeling healthy and happy. Because when you have good nutrition, when you have good sunlight, when you have good outdoors exposure, you are going to feel very happy, very calm, very composed. And if we want to talk about stress reduction, there is another trick that Medha is also going to talk about, which is meditation. Did you want to talk about that, Medha?
Absolutely. This is a fantastic ancient Indian science, which probably has, just run out of our daily schedules in the past few generations, right? Let us bring this back into our daily routine. The power of meditation has been helping students a lot. I've been doing a lot of research among students where before practicing meditation, what was their state of mind, and post practicing meditation, what benefits is it providing to them. So it may not be that you stand, is meditation just for the people on the mountains? Is meditation just for the sages and monks? Or is meditation just for elders? Why is it not for children? Do you have a supercomputer here, right? So this supercomputer needs to be charged. How do you charge? Do you have a socket that you can go and charge? No, right? We are natural beings, and let us use natural techniques to rewire our mind, to rewire our brain, so that we can keep it ready for any new transformations coming our way. With every exam that you're answering, you're leveling up in your life, right? Way back when my son had completed his upper KG, the UKG, he said, "Yay! Now I have got a standard because I'm in standard one." So that's fantastic. As children, they know the importance of elevation. So definitely after every exam you have an elevation. Now when you are elevating in your grades, in your career, definitely let us also learn to elevate to higher state of minds. That's when meditation comes as one of the most scientific tool that helps us do right kind of processing in our mind, right? So that's where, when all the information that you're sending inside is processed well and stored well, and as and when you read a question on your question paper, the mind directly goes to that space, gets back, recollects and reproduces that onto your paper. So definitely meditation is one of the scientific tool that comes to your rescue to handle two things. One is the stress and the overwhelming challenges that you're feeling. Second is to help you memorize information better and store better in your supercomputer.
Wonderful,
Right, right.
Meera. Thank you so much. Meditation is amazing, not just for relaxing, not just for stress reduction. It is also amazing for improving gut health. And that's how it is going to improve your academic performance. When you feel calm and composed, you can retain a lot more information, you can remember a lot more things during the exams. And it is very, very easy to go in that space very calmly, very, very relaxed, and get very, very good grades by doing that. It is a very simple technique. There's nothing fancy in it. There are many amazing meditation audios, videos available that can easily be done in a short period of time. So that is something that we highly recommend. So I think those are the tips that parents and children can follow to have a very stress-free exam season. There's no need for anything like exam fever here. We can actually enjoy the exam season, and of course there are vacations after that. There's something to look forward to for everybody. So, do
So
you want
let's
your
make
exam
a,
season to be stressful, or do you want to enjoy it? You can
that's why
enjoy it if you follow all of these tips.
I always endorse, let's make our study hours into happy hours. So
Yes.
this kind of happiness helps you study better, focus better, have good concentrations, and that is how you can come up with flying colors in your results. Let us right now focus on the processes that you are doing to get into those flying colors for yourself. So right now, let's focus on the process that you're doing, and then let's look wait for a fantastic result that is coming our way.
Wonderful. I think those were some really helpful tips. Do let us know. Thank you so much, Medha. Thank you so much for
Thank you
joining
so
us today.
much.
So, if you have these tips, if you have used these tips, do let us know in the comments section. Do let us know if you found these helpful. How was your exam season? We would love to know. We will provide many such interesting and useful things in the upcoming podcast. See you in the next one.